FHA just changed the game for anybody who thought they wanted to buy a house and couldn't afford it, or thought all the houses out there are too beat up and I'll never be able to get a loan on them. I'm going to walk you through this new change right now.
Okay, before I get into this crazy change, I'm just going to explain real quick what FHA Loans does. And FHA is a type of loan that you can get that's designed to help people buy a home. Whether you have a low credit score, they can work with that. Sometimes they can help with down payment assistance, or sometimes their interest rates are lower. Things change, they move, right? But they also have a really cool program called a 203k Rehab Program. What this is, if you find a house that's beat up or maybe won't meet FHA standards because it has lead-based paint, peeling paint, or there's earth to wood contact, or maybe there is no railings or the windows are cracked or whatever, then it's not FHA loanable. But what these guys will do is loan you the money on top of the asking price, or on top of the negotiated price, to be able to bring this house up to FHA standards. You can also use this for larger remodels. They have X amount of dollars you're allowed to use, right? There's a lot of paperwork that goes into this. The process can be lengthy. You got to hire a contractor. They got to send an FHA inspector in that also gives you a list of the other things they want you to deal with. And there's some stuff you have to do in order to get this done. All right. So they said, hey, we want to help people buy houses a while back, probably 30 years ago. And they invented what's called a 203k limited loan. This, where they give you $35,000 and you don't have to go through all the paperwork. It's minimal paperwork. It's a quick version for doing something quick. Like, hey, I need to paint the house and fix the crack windows, or something like, oh, all the railings on the deck are missing and it's, it's never going to pass code without these particular railings, or whatever it is. Or it has knob and tube wire and we got to change out the knob and tube wiring, or whatever it is. So, right. So they have this limited loan that'll go really fast. But the crazy part is what they just changed. For years, it's been $35,000. And 30 years ago, $35,000 went a lot more money. But now they have decided to raise it to $75,000. And it should be taking effect soon. So now you can go out. Why houses are on sale. People are uncertain about the election. The rates are just now starting to climb. So right now, houses are probably cheaper than they're going to be, right? You're watching houses that were listed at $380 or $390 come down to $330 and $320 and sell off in the 310s, right? Because that's just where the market is right now. So if you found a house that you absolutely love, or on a piece of property you love, but you need to make some changes in the house, and it's less than $75,000, and you're willing to live in the house for at least a year, you can reach out to your money man, get a loan, and make this property to what it is you want, and have instant equity immediately, right? You're going to live in a house that has instant equity. And we know the market's going to pick back up in spring. It always does. And as they start cutting rates, they're supposed to cut 0.5% in November, another 0.5% in December. The election is going to be decided. Everybody is going to say, okay, now we're ready to start buying. And all these deals that are sitting out there are going to be gone. So if you ever thought about buying a house, you ever thought, man, now's the time, you need to reach out to your money man, reach out to your realtor right away and get working on this before everybody else realizes this change has happened, right? You could, whether it's your bank, your broker, a mortgage broker, which I always suggest using a mortgage broker. They have more programs than a bank. You need to reach out to them. I'm going to leave a link to a guy in the description below that I really like working with, but email, call, ask questions. You can leave comments here. I'll try to answer your questions. You can reach out to us. All of our socials are on there if you have any more questions. And if you like this type of content, please like and share it. Let the people know that this is out there, and that if you have kids or family that want to buy a house and they weren't sure if they could, now they can, and they can actually upgrade it to what will work for them and their families. It's such an amazing thing. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.